Okay, so we have earlier defined pure bending and we have also listed the assumptions in pure bending. So let us now define neutral axis. Let us say this is our member subjected to a pure moment M. After deformation, so the member is now bent, and let's say the length of the member is L before bending. So we have earlier stated in our assumptions that each layer is after bending will be a circular arc. So, so the layer on the top is compressed and the bottommost layer is stretched. So what this means is the length of the topmost layer is reduced since it is compressed. Length of the bottommost layer is increased. So what this means is at any cross section, let's say this cross section, the topmost point is under compression and the bottom point is under tension. So, so if you look at the stresses, the bottom is under, the point at the bottom is under positive stress and the point at the top is under negative stress. What this means is that there is a point somewhere between these two on that line where the stress is zero. So when the stress is zero, your strain is also zero. What that means is there is no deformation. When the stress is zero, your strain is also zero. And this is true for all the cross sections, any cross section for the entire length. What that means is there is a layer approach from this end to that end of the length of the beam where your stress is zero and your strain is zero. What that means is the length before and after deformation, before bending and after bending, is still the same in that layer. So the length L, so there is no stretching or shrinking. There is change in shape, but there is no stretching or shrinking of that neutral layer. So since there is no change, it is called neutral layer. Let's say the layer is before bending is N, length of the layer is L, and after bending it is, there is no change, there is change in shape, but there is no stretching or shrinking. And N before bending has a length L, After bending, n dash has the same length L. So neutral surface or neutral layer is a layer where there is no stress or strain. Typically, the neutral axis, which is the longitudinal axis passing through this surface, is called neutral axis, and typically the neutral axis passes through the centroid of the cross section. Neutral axis passes through centroid of the cross section.